Welcome to the channel. Today I'm continuing a portrait of my dad. This is part 2, so if you haven't seen part 1 you can click the card at the top right, follow the link in the description. In part 1 I took a photograph and used it as a reference to create this rough sketch or mock-up. And now I'm going to be spending a little more time to create something more refined. I'm also going to be experimenting with frisket and masking fluid. Unfortunately I didn't record the entire process, so sorry about that. But I have filmed some of it. Frisket is a clear low-tack film that you can cut into a shape and apply to your paper, paint over it, and when you remove the film it doesn't damage your paper because it's so low-tack. It's not sticky enough to rip or roughen up your paper. The masking fluid is much the same idea. It's more like a liquid glue that you peel off afterwards. It's good for small areas like stars and whiskers and such things, but if you use it on a large area it would likely tear up your paper and ruin your work. So I've used a combination of these two things, and I have filmed a little bit here so you can see how it is when I remove the film and the masking fluid, and you'll see a nice untouched white area.
Well, the frisket's coming off and it looks pretty good.
Another thing I did was to use a light table. This way I could try a few different backgrounds, and you can see here it's more like a stormy scene, but I ended up going back to the early morning idea.
A little bit of leak in there. Yeah, tiny bit of leaking.
Now I'm drawing the face. You might be wondering why I'm starting with blue. It's to desaturate the colours, so that the skin tones aren't so bright orange and pink. The theory is that you take a colour somewhere on the opposite side of the colour wheel, a complementary colour if you will, and mix it with your colour, and it gives you more realistic colours and more interesting skin tones. And just like in the previous drawing, you should slowly build up the colours layer by layer. You don't want to go in too heavy-handed. I think it worked pretty well here. Here I used my light table again so that I could practice rendering the face a few times, so that I knew I would get it somewhere how I wanted it to be in the final drawing. So here's my final background. So taking my final background, there isn't much more to say about the drawing part. Much like before, I'm slowly layering colours over and over to gradually build up the picture. And I'm just generally taking my time, despite how the speeded up video seems. I just put some music on and just thought about what cards I should be using and chilled out really. I'm just going to be quiet now and let you see the results. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you got something out of this, and that you have a productive day. Bye bye.